It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Mahomes going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And it works free. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 2.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mason Graham breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Got him in. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down. Odafe Owe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 7-3 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
On 1, right?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Let's get set.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 9 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run here with Hubbard. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Gun.
Algier going straight ahead. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. get this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On 1, ready?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Algier now up the middle. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost two, and it brings up fourth. So they bring out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. There on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown! Dylan Sampson, 75 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done. DK from his end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They'll set up to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Mason Graham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun. And he lost the football. And the defense has come up with it.
But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 42 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score our home team 20, visitors 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And down he'll go at the 25.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's how you get back in good graces with your head coach after you fumbled the last time out. He's determined, A, to hold on to the football, and B, to run with purpose and make up for his mistake. That's a heck of a run right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
That's complete to DK.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
180.
On the give, this is Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here we go.
Now that'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the fourth quarter, which is coming up next. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brenton Strange, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. He's got another one to Johnston. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
15.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow.
They'll run left with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I'm one, ready?
This 2nd and 4.
Let's get set.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
24. Our home team, 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Now Mahomes got to have this one. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will throw. And this is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw it. He's got Otten on the out route. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Cade Otten, 29 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. DK from his end zone. Shifts by him. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
41 seconds, all that remain. 2nd down. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
On one, ready?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruling incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. 11.
To throw, Burrow. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. Decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field